Hi Gemini, it's Tuesday. Welcome. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you're new, all readings are timeless. I do set that intention for every reading. So if you want to go back through the other ones, feel free. They should apply whenever they get to you. What else? This is general, cannot resonate for everyone. If it does, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Be sure to check your other signs because you know your moon, rising, Venus, those affect different aspects of your life. I do give away free readings randomly to subscribers through the comments. So I hope you'll hit like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for the comments. I read them all. I respond to a lot of them. But, you know, we're about to hit 10K, and I'm so appreciative to you guys who are returning. You know, without the comments and the likes and the activity, for one, I wouldn't know what's going on. You know, you don't know who you're reaching. It's very, it's not rewarding if you don't know you're helping people, you know. And the other thing is it just, with the comments, it helps the videos get into circulation. We're about to hit subscribers already. I'll probably post a photo of me. I don't really like being on camera or taking pictures, but usually at a milestone, I'll post a photo of myself saying thank you. I do have a lot of requests for that. But, you know, if you don't know what I look like and you're wondering, there are photos of me in the community tab. You just have to scroll way down. All right. And what else? Take what resonates, leave the rest, check your other signs. They're timeless. One more since I was talking, and then we'll go. Oh, and after I finish this round, I'm going to do another pick a card because you guys love those. And I'm going to try to do a twin flame return reading. Also, I'm going to try and start doing those in between every round of, you know, zodiac signs. Okay, let's get started. I'll stop rambling. In the recent past, we have, I adjust camera, so we have the moon card. The moon card is about fear, secrets, could be dreams, scorpionic energy, Cancer. Also, what am I feeling with that? I'm picking up some, well, just the basic meaning, some fear of the unknown. It has multiple meanings. Current mutual energy, 8 of Pentacles. Focused attention, focusing on your work, focusing on something, on their mind, progress, moving forward. We'll get more into that card in a little bit. How they view you, 7 of Cups. Confusion, they'd be confused by you. That would not be that unlikely with Gemini. It could be drinking too much. It could be options. They view you as an option. They see you as having options. Let's turn this mist. I don't know. We'll see. Deepen their emotions. 7 of Wands. See, they feel like they need to protect themselves. They'd be distracting themselves with work. But the 7 of Wands, that's about, you know, being holding your ground. It could be being defensive. It could be, you know, kind of like, I'm not going to make a move, you know, I don't know. We'll get into it when we see what else goes on. 7 of Pentacles is how they see moving forward. That's waiting. What are they waiting for, Gemini? Okay, hidden factors, what you can't see, Wheel of Fortune. So that's a cycle completion, often connected to a lesson, sometimes a karmic, especially when this comes out with the World card. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is the basic meaning of the card is forward motion, you know, divine direction. It's a very positive card, and that is in your what you can't see position. So Tarot's advice, Queen of Swords, truth, honesty, could be cutting someone out. She'll cut out anybody that doesn't serve her. She will also hurt you if you lie. You know, she's not going to put up with stuff. So either there's a, there could be a Leo. It's also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be you. But, I mean, this is in the advice position. So that would indicate either a person, an air sign, or a Leo. Or it would indicate being truthful or getting to the truth or cutting someone out. Outcome 9 of Swords. We'll clarify. Don't worry. Nine of Swords, that's anxiety. Oh, goodness. Eight of Swords. You know, this is of feeling mentally trapped, stuck in your head, overthinking. I changed the position of the camera and it's so unfocused now. What in the world? It's focused when I do that. Maybe it's the steam. Let's see. I wonder. I'm sorry, guys. Hang in there. There. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe that's better. Okay. I'll work on it again. Bottom of the deck. So we have the Eight of Swords and we have the Temperance card. So Temperance is restoring balance. I'm not going to keep that one out just because I want to give it a chance. It's vibrating really strong. I want to give it a chance to come back out in another position. But we have to remember we saw it. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. We also have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We have interesting. We don't have a lot of love yet, except for the Seven of Cups, huh? All right. Let's get some clarifiers. King of Wands fell out. King of Wands is somebody that can take action. It's also passionate. He's decisive. He knows what he's going to do. He's not afraid to take action. He doesn't waffle back and forth, you know. Should I? Should I not? That's not the King of Swords. But getting the King of Swords does indicate a soulmate because we have the Queen of Swords. So how about that? Okay. The Emperor, Aries energy. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. King of Pentacles, stability, husband. And Knight of Pentacles, slow moving. I love the Knight of Pentacles because, you know, the other Knights are kind of have that player energy. They come and go. But the Knight of Pentacles is slower, methodical. It is action. Wow. Two of Cups. I felt that or saw that in the pre-shuffle. Page of Wands, communication. And the High Priestess could be dealing with the Pisces. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So very conflicting messages so far because we have, so the current energy, you, them combined, we have fear of the unknown, we have secrets, we have focusing on work, we have progress, and Two of Cups. How they view you, deepen their emotions and how they want to move forward. We have options, we have confusion, we have holding their ground, waiting for communication. Dare I say this is falling on you and your decision? But you're fearful. Or you have secrets. Okay, then we have Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. So where's the good news in this? Alright, let's start clarifying. We might have to change decks. I'm going to see how active this deck is. I'm kind of feeling like it's cooled off. So why do we have the Moon card, please? Why does Gemini have the Moon card? I'm not feeling this deck. Let's see if we can warm it up. The Sun card. So that's all about happiness, things being illuminated. So what happened in the recent past is things that, and this is big right now with the planetary alignment, things that are hidden will come to light. So if there's secrets, or if you're thinking about telling secrets, just FYI, I think it's until like September, October, something like that. The truth is going to be surfacing. Also, a big shift. I said this last year. There's going to be a big shift in what's important in life. Of course, I had no idea COVID was coming. But 20 things are going to shift. This is my prediction. To where, you know, that whole on the camera when I said that, when, you know, the past several years has been all about money, and, you know, there's all this emphasis on, you know, videos on, you know, driving a Bugatti into a lake just to get videos, and like just very disrespect of money and show off and value being put on, people being impressed with not just material things as in nice houses and nice cars, but being impressed with the wealth and recklessness and not being a good steward of money. So that has had a huge, and if you want to fast forward through this, feel free, but that has just had a huge just power in the past several years. It's almost gross, where, there's, I mean, this is me, but I think, how could you throw $1 million car into a lake when there's so many kids in Africa that don't have clean water? I mean, it just is like, okay, so that gets a lot of views, and then you make a lot of money, and then you can use that money to, help people in Africa. But is that really what's happening? It's more like what's happening is just attention, people seeking attention through not their values, not what good they're doing in the world. But why are videos about wasting money and material things getting so more views rather than people who are helping people in Africa or wherever? You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a shift. I said this in November. There's going to be a big shift in the importance and value in life. And it's going to shift from not what you have, but who you are and, your core values. And that's what's going to take over. Now, I didn't know COVID was coming. 13 when I said that. Okay. So, but this year, until the end of, closer to the end of the year, things that are hidden will be coming to light. That may be what your reading's about, because this is the first time I've said this in a reading. So, anyway, just let's take that with, how it resonates. But in the recent past, we have fears, secrets. It looks like some secrets have come to light with that Sun card. Current mutual energy. It may be avoiding you guys. They may be avoiding it. You be avoiding it. We have a Queen of Pentacles. Now we have two sets of soulmates because we have King of Pentacles. This is a wife. Maybe there was a hidden relationship. Maybe someone doesn't want to come home. They're staying late at work because they don't want to deal with this. What is the Three of Wands, please? On their mind, Three of Wands. Why do we have the Three of Wands? On Gemini's person's mind. Juggling. Okay, so juggling. Could be juggling two people, could be juggling work, money. But on their mind is making progress in this situation. Moving forward. Looking to the future. I'm feeling avoidance of the past, avoidance of the present, and it's regarding love. There's the World card. Remember when I got the Wheel of Fortune, I felt the World card, which is about cycle completion. I think there's some karma going on here. What is the Two of Cups? Why do we have the Two of Cups? Passionate new beginning, fire sign. We have Gemini, we have Scorpio, we have Aries, Sag, Leo, Pisces, Leo again. All right, what's with the Eight of Swords? Why do we have the Eight of Swords? Wow. The Lovers, I got that in the pre-shuffle. I'm not sure if I saw it or I just felt it. Six of Pentacles, giving. Somebody would be giving too much to someone that they shouldn't be giving to. Okay. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. Yeah, Tower. Heavily burdened, painful ending, a tower happened. I think something came to light. Karma said, we're probably going to get justice. Did we already get justice? Oh, okay, so if we got justice in the pre-shuffle, I think we're going to get it again. But either way, it's present. I feel it. The universe, in judgment, the universe said, this is going to be brought to light. Now somebody's burying their head in the sand. So if they're not communicating, that's why. They're avoiding. I've got strong avoiding. But these are vibrating pretty strong here. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, painful ending. Somebody was carrying a heavy burden. I think the universe stepped in and said, enough. Gemini energy, there you are. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can be giving, sharing. It could also be, in this card, see the handout? Somebody asking. See, it's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, somebody's wanting. Somebody has more than one person wanting them. They're divided. They're dividing their attention, their love to someone else. To more than one person. Okay, what was I clarifying? Okay, well, we're going to do it again if I already did it. Children be involved. We have the Sun card and the Six of Cups. What is the Eight of Swords for? Why do we have the Eight of Swords for Gemini? Oh gosh, this was on the tip of my tongue. Walking away. So somebody's having to walk away not because they want to, but because they're having to. Because they're being blocked, or they will be. I think the person who's walking away is the person who's just been in this energy and they can't do it anymore. Oh, there's just a lot of unhappiness here. Let's hope for some good news. If we just fill out 3. Yeah, there's a third party situation. I hate that. Sorry, guys. And I still, strong energy. Somebody just won't do anything because they just are like, I think they just got caught and they're just not able. There's the World card again. They're just... They don't want to come clean. I hate to use the word two-faced, but they've been kind of playing both sides. Telling one side that what they want to hear, telling the other side what they want to hear. And now they're in a position where they don't know what to do. They've got the Hermit, and we just got the Hermit and the Hangman. And they're avoiding, they'd be using work to avoid going home. Or they'd be using work as an excuse, or they'd be using work simply as, God, I'd much rather be working than having to deal with this, you know, as a coping mechanism. Strong Leo here. Yeah, some truth came out, and I am going to repeat myself because that's just like when I give the message, I have to say it. So forgive me if I repeat myself. But some truth came out about an affair, I think. And this person doesn't even know what they want. They're kind of back and forth. Alright, I'm going to see. I might switch decks here. Okay, let's move on. What is going on with the Seven of Cups? I'm going to look at these that just fell out, but I am going to put them back because I'm not feeling them. Air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, making a decision. So yeah, whoever, you or they, needed to make a decision or needs to make a decision, but see, it's all mental. There's not action. There was a lack of action in making that decision. Whoa, come on. Okay, there you go. Well, sorry guys, I slept till 2 o'clock today. Did I tell you that? I couldn't believe it. I was laying there going, oh my gosh, it's probably 9 or 10 o'clock. I have to get up. And I turned on computer or phone, whatever, and it was 2 o'clock. I was just like, oh gosh. Okay, so this air sign, or this person in this air sign energy, is not making a decision. They've withdrawn. What's the Seven of Cups, please? I think we just clarified that, but let's see if we get anything else. Yeah. Confusion. Confusion about what to do. No movement. Not moving. There he is again. Air sign. I believe the King of Swords. Also maybe a Leo? I don't know. King of Swords. Maybe the King of Swords couldn't be a Leo. Also, not just an air sign. It could be a Leo. I just keep getting Leo. Justice. Told ya. Justice is going to come out. So somebody is feeling very protective, self-protective, defensive. Injustice needs to happen here. The Tower. It all came crumbling down. Somebody got caught. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Another 3 could be a fire sign involved. I'm not sure. The 3 of Pentacles is about progress, collaboration. Could be somebody at work. Oh, we have a lot of energy about work, don't we? It could be somebody at work. Yeah. I feel like it's put this person in a really bad position too. The person that was doing the sneaking around. Aries energy. conflict, gossip, maybe gossip about it. The Magician is about manifesting. It's like almost like they brought it on themselves, right? I mean, I hate to, there's no judgment here, but it's looking like they brought it on themselves, but they're really screwed now. They don't know what to do. They didn't think about who all was going to get hurt, or they didn't, see that through. But a lot of people multiple people got hurt here. I'm going to get the death card. Something ended. Let's get in it. Hopefully we can get a good beginning. A good ending. Page of Pentacles. That's communication of stability. And these are kind of opposite. Communication about stability. This is, could be somebody youthful. Then we have the Knight of Wands. That's somebody who comes in fast and passionate. And then we have the Four of Wands. Twin flame, marriage. It looks like this is right when I was hoping for information about an ending. So I think this is a good sign that, there's going to be some healing that needs to be done, but with a good outcome. I'm going to put it back because I wasn't specific. But let's see. What is this? Seven of Pentacles. Are you... Ace of Pentacles, waiting for a stable new beginning. Again, Leo, King of Wands. Phone is vibrating in the chair. Okay, Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands? How they see moving forward. They want to communicate. Gosh, strong Leo. Oh, I think they want to communicate that it ended. The third party ended. That's what I think's going on. That they have blown it with both people. What's the Wheel of Fortune? We have the Star card, the communication again. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune here for Gemini? Wow, that's a long video. Four of Pentacles. Because somebody wasn't able to let go. Might have been holding on to the money. That may be why they didn't leave the situation they were in, but it also is not letting go of both people. Somebody was playing both sides, and this keeps coming up, so I am not sure. Let's ask, why does that Nine of Pentacles keep coming up? Beautiful independence. Why does that not? Look where I laid it down. I laid it down on top of the Queen of Swords, which is in the advice position, which would mean cut this out, let it go, focus on your independence. You'll be happier on your own. You might not feel like it. You might think, I can't do this on my own. I don't have enough money. I don't, whatever. Yes, you do. You can be happier on your own. Some of you. Also, we have the Two of Wands, a fork in the road. Which way do I go? Okay. Where do we have? The outcome is the Nine of Swords. And look how I laid this down. So, okay. I'm trying to notice this ahead of time. Sometimes when you guys ask a question, I don't know what you're talking about, or there'll be a comment that I don't know what you're talking about because I forget the video after I post it, right? So I'll go back and read it and watch the video. And then when I watch the video, I go, oh gosh, look how those cards were laid down. Just randomly I laid it on top of that, and then I see a different message that I missed. But look how I laid it down. This is in the advice, okay? Tara's advice. She's all about cutting things out, getting to the truth, and cutting out what doesn't serve her. Clarifying it, we got the Nine of Pentacles, or I laid it down there. Nine of Pentacles is being happier on your own, successful on your own. Independence, total independence, and being okay with it. And that's over the advice of cutting out, right? And then in the outcome, we have the, okay, I hope you guys are following me. And this is really heavy. In the outcome, we have Nine of Pentacles. This is, can't sleep, anxiety, mental anguish. But look, right in between them, I laid down the Two of Wands. So what this is telling me, really strong vibration here, these cards. Tara's advice, okay, truth, clarity, cutting out what doesn't serve you, being single, being okay on your own. Outcome is this, and then look what's in between them. It's a fork in the road. You can go that way, or you can go that way. So what this looks like it's saying to me is choosing this direction, cutting it out, letting it go is going to bring you this happiness, independence. Going that direction is going to bring you this heroism. Unbelievable. It's just insane. I just amazed always. And then we have the High Priestess, which is trusting your gut, which you always need to trust your gut. No matter what a tarot reading says, always trust your gut. A tarot reading should just